You should probably learn the hotkeys for this.
I'm just making sure I've unmuted everything. Yes, we are live. Okay. Sorry for the little bit of a delay there. If anybody's already tuned in, watching, we're just getting everything set up on the Discord side and make sure the players knew how to add each other and stuff. So we got Janemba Mill versus Android 17, and this is our first game of this tournament.
Yep.
We decided our second one. Just turning them down ever so slightly. Is he watching?
Yeah.
Nice. So that's pretty exciting. We got a really good mix of decks this time around. We decided to let set 5 in. We're going to try and do set 5 for the prizes this time around. So what we've done is that we've said that we'll take the leaders.
We should have set 5, shouldn't we, until, well, providing it gets released on when it gets released.
Yeah, of course. If everything goes to plan, we'll have set 5. Otherwise, we'll obviously talk to the players, and they can obviously have a choice of whether they wait for set 5 prizing or we'll do something else. We'll see.
But Bandai in Europe's just like one giant living meme, innit?
It is indeed. So as we got new leaders, we'll have a quick chat about what we've got on here. So, Nosy Ferret. I'm not sure which one's Nosy Ferret, I'm afraid. We'll say it's Jacob, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be Jacob, because, hey, Haru must be Anthony, because he's got that in his Facebook name anyway, hasn't he?
Yeah. So he's playing the Dash Pack Janemba leader. This one's really interested in. Me and Blaine have both been playing this a little bit as well. So when it attacks, you get to draw a card. It doesn't matter whether it's your leader or not. And they have to mill 2 cards from the top of their deck. And obviously a lot of the other Janemba cards, like this one here, will also mill at the end of turns or when it attacks and things like that. So it's
well, the core of the deck is the leader milling 2, and you've got the 4-drop that mills 2, and then you've got the 4-drop that if you've got nothing on the battlefield, its cost is reduced by 3 if your opponent's got a battle card on the field. And that one also.
Yeah, so that's this one here, yeah. So this one, they just got charged in energy. If they've got 4 energy and something on the field, you can play it for 1, which is really nice. Really good card. I think this is the special pack. Oh, nice, it's just charged the other one as well, so we can have a look at this one as well. So this is the other card that you can get. This one is from the tournament packs. So this one's really useful if you're playing against cards that don't have barrier. Not only does it mill, but you can warp one of their cards, and then you put it to the bottom of the deck. So you can kind of synergize it quite nicely with cards like this. The 1-drop that he's got played, it will grab the, either you can look at top 7, or you can look at the bottom card of your deck and grab a Janemba from there, so that's quite nice. And I guess we could talk about the Android player here now, because we've already seen that he's definitely running the Super 17, which of course is a new card in set 5. I was honestly surprised, because we saw Bruno play this, didn't we?
Yeah.
In the show match, and when I was looking at it, I didn't think there'd be a way to really get both of them working, but Bruno definitely showed us that you can definitely run both quite effectively with the right numbers. I mean, I think he ran 7.
Well, I tried it against you, didn't I? Similar build. What was you playing? Can't remember.
I was already playing my Janemba because I've been working on that for a while, haven't I? So I'm playing Janemba Mill.
Yeah, you was playing Janemba because Super 17 saved my ass because you kept milling my Android 18, so I couldn't sell chain.
That's right.
It's quite strong for the format to fall back onto the Super 17, especially against the mill decks, because most of it runs off going to the drop to go into the Super 17s. So it is like a fine, you mill my deck, I don't care, because you can even use the Super 17 from your drop.
Exactly, yeah, it's a really nice card for it going against the mill. I think Android's is a very strong matchup against this, because Janemba's not really, although it draws when it attacks, it's not got a really fast way of recovering. Obviously, being reliant on so much milling, when you kind of go low, you're running things like negates and stuff to keep yourself in, and
it does look like Jacob's not falling for the cell chain trap though, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's definitely keeping his hand lower. Which is what he wants to do.
With Janemba, you can build quite a big hand pretty quick.
You can, yeah, it has got a way of drawing quite a lot of cards early on. It's just recovering afterwards.
Fireworks going off now.
Yeah, I got fireworks out here as well.
Sounds like people are lobbing stuff at the building.
Oh, is that Bruno in the chat?
Yeah.
Only 5 cards for the Super. Yeah, I've been testing, and I started running 3 of the 4-drop, and 3 of. So I'm running 6 cards. I run 3 of the 4 and 3 of the 6-drop. in the one that I was using. But sadly, I've not had a chance to play it yet. I've been so busy trying to sort this out that I've not had the joys of testing my new androids list.
Yeah, neither of us have done much testing for set 5 either, Bruno, but what I've seen from set 5, I feel like we're going back to a triangle format similar to set 2. Where we're going to have, like, droids beat Janemba, Janemba beats Wish decks can beat droids.
Although we say that, I've not actually seen a Wish leader beat droids yet, because I was saying the same thing the other day, that I think that's how it's going to be, but...
People are playing it wrong, in my opinion, against droids from the matchups I've seen. You don't rush to awaken this time, you know, like you would against other builds.
Yeah.
What you need to do is you hold on to the Dragon.
Yeah, you can use them when you get milled, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you discard and something, you discard the Dragon Balls instead, kind of thing, and then you're just kind of helping you, aren't they?
Yeah, some go in, you keep a couple in hand to recycle next turn.
Let's have a quick chat about these cards here, the Deadly Defender ones as well. So every colour got one of these. These are really nice. 3 drops, they've got barrier, and they're 20k. But obviously if they're tapped, they kind of work like the Big Ammo and the Vegito that we had in the Ultimate box. So it means that they can't target leaders. So that's going to help a little bit with slowing the game down against aggro and stuff.
They go down by 5k, don't
they? They do, which is why the Android one's really nice. So this one over here, the Android 18.
20.
Yeah, it stays at 20. I'm so glad it was an 18 as well that we got for the green, because it just makes, like, the Android support that we're getting every set has been glorious recently. It's been very, very nice.
I agree that it was good as an Android, but I think for flavour it should have been 16. You know, because all of the 16 cards we had really have been a defensive type card. Like, do you remember the set 2 one with Revenge? It would have been cool if it was just an upgraded version of it.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
And it would have been nice to see a bit of a difference. They could have still made it class 2.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And then it would have been slightly different to the other ones and, you know, shown a bit of effort. My main nitpick with them is they're all called Deadly Defender.
I like that, though, because it means it's easy to search for when you've got cards that have, like, that are identical, just different for each colour, like a different character. It's nice to be able to find them quickly.
It just feels slightly lazy now.
I like the laziness. I think it's going to be useful, like, because we got to think of new players as well.
Yeah, but I'm just imagining a guy changing the colour on the card maker, and just copying an image over, and then deleting where it said like Android 18 and just putting Vegeta, and then rinse and repeat. Because I mean, all the super combos have different names, right? Like from set 1.
They do.
You had your boost attack Piccolo, and then you had your kind-hearted. Was it kind-hearted Vados or Divine Aid? Which one was it?
The Vados one, yeah, Divine Aid, yeah. Oh wait, no, that was the super combo. Right, so what we got going on now is the new Hellfire, absorbing the 17 from underneath, so his standard Union stuff. He places something from his hand underneath, but they can also grab from drop area, if I remember right. Yeah, so it can grab a 17 from drop area, and it evolves into a 4-drop. Oh, he's got the promo one.
Is it possible he's just running the Super 17 chain here and not actually running Cell Chain?
Looks like it, we're not seeing anything else.
Because I've seen people trying them builds, you know, just ignoring the Cell Chain and focus on the crit droids and the Super 17. So once you get your Super 17 out, you keep putting pressure on with that each turn. And then you're just critting them because they can't combo out of it. So you're not giving cards to hand. And the Super 17's removing cards from hand, so you swing, remove cards, swing, crit, swing, remove cards, swing, crit, rinse, repeat, like that.
This card is so good, the 4-drop. Having Deflect and Barrier is just so strong. Like, what can you do? When you see it on the field and it's untapped, because obviously he's not going to swing with it, there's not a chance that he's going to do that. You just know next turn the 6-drop's coming. I mean, let's see if we've got. Sorry, this will mess up the life a little bit, guys. Yeah, he's got the 5-drop in there, so he has got Cell in here.
No, he's running the different 17, isn't he?
Just gonna point out as well, because I know. Sorry, I forgot to mention at the start of the stream. I know we've got a Janemba player, but you can't see the hand sizes, I don't think. But they're both on 29 cards in deck right now. So although he's running Janemba Mill, we've not actually seen much difference in the cards left in deck right now. They're both still on 29.
Really no pressure there, is there?
No.
Like, Janemba should be ahead at this point, logically.
Like, he can still do this ability here, but he can't really warp anything, because this one can obviously, if he plays the 1 energy, you can swing with it first, you can swing, and then, I'm surprised he didn't swing with the Android 18, actually, over here. Just left that untapped. But, you can obviously pay the 1 energy and grab maybe this one here, the Demon Sword, then warp it to maybe get rid of the Super 17 Infernal Machine, double striker, because that's not got barrier. So let's see. Yeah, he's definitely running the cell chain. We've got the Perfect Force cell on there now.
No.
I've not seen anyone run the Infernal Machine. It's a promo, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's one of the tournament pack ones. That it actually looks pretty decent from the skills. I guess if you're, it's just tight to fit it in, isn't it? When I was trying to build droids yesterday, I found it quite difficult to find space for everything that you want now.
I'm not a big fan of him either, though.
No, I think for when he comes out, he's not really doing what you want him to do, really, is he? Like, at that
I
point...
can see maybe squeezing 1 or 2 of them in, just for a possible game ender, you know, like... If you need to get a double strike through, your opponent's got 2 cards in hand and you've got, like, 5. You know, just literally get him out so that you drop 2. They drop their last 2, and then you can swing in with it for game, can't you?
Sorry, here we go. So he's done what I said before. He's attacked with the... I don't think he actually attacked with it. He kind of missed that, but he's got Demon Sword, so he can swing with this, and then he can put it at the bottom of his deck and get rid of this Super 17 Infernal Machine here, which is quite nice. This card's so good.
20 crit at leader.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the stream's about 10 seconds behind, so...
It will be. There's no way to fix that, I'm afraid. I can't adjust that.
I'm not
I tried.
plays too much. Especially with Janemba, because they pop out and then they go to war.
That's it, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I'll
I'm
just quickly pop in and interrupt you when something's important's happening. Oh, these are our new sparkling negates. These are really cool. So every... I'm still calling it sparkling, man. I'm gonna keep with that till the end of days. So every color got one of these, if I'm right. And you can take a life if you've got 5 cards in the discard, and you can activate the counter, which is fantastic for droids, because obviously a lot of the cards now, you don't see many droids splashing in blue. A lot of them like to go mono now, because obviously we've got so much really good support for androids in the last 2 sets. They're one of those set 2 decks that have just constantly been getting really nice stuff added.
There's no space for blue anymore.
No, there's not. So having this negate is fantastic, especially on like turn 3, being able to like drop cell now and knowing that you can still kind of defend yourself if you needed to. The option's still there. He does not need to pay 4 for that. Is he going to notice, or should I tell him?
Wait,
you don't need to pay 4 for that. That's just 1.
Why is it 1?
Yeah, I have a battle card in my area.
Oh, sorry. I missed the Vegeta. Derping out.
Alright. Yeah, so it's 1 if I don't have any, and that's 4.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, did he play the Janemba out for 1 and then play the Vegeta?
Yeah. No, he's done it the way around, so he's paid 4 for it. I thought I missed the Vegeta.
Oh, right.
16.
Like I said, the stream's a bit behind, so I wasn't too sure what you were commenting on there. I was like, because the energy on track down, yeah.
And I should have a cell.
But yeah, if I'm right, Jacob won the Shenron Cup, right?
So for Unionism?
Should be a strong
I
player.
don't know.
I'm sure he's the guy who won the Shenron Cup. Could be wrong.
Okay, so hopefully I have a Super
Bruno's
17
still in the chat. There's Bruno now.
You know.
Bruno, was Jacob the guy who won Shenron's Cup?
Here we go. So we've got the Super 17 now.
And
Critical, dual attack, and if he's got the Sparkling 10, which he has, he's got the 11, so he's going to get rid of all those cards in hand and just start critting him down.
Attacking to your leader.
Sorry, I'm just reading this.
Yeah. Night Angel said that Jacob won the Shenron's Cup.
And I've got 11 at my drop.
See how he does in a set 5 format, because I mean, to be honest, you do see sometimes though your players not able to adjust to a format, you know, someone who's been really strong in one format. Fall short and another.
And just 10 to 10.
A bit like in America with Marcel Russell. Back in the days of Vegeta Aggro, he did amazing with that, didn't he? And then since then, he's just... I just feel like he's not
Will attack with
done as well.
Super 17. His skill, he pitched to.
And I mean, back during Shenron Cup, that was Ginyu Veggies, right?
Yeah, even if you negate it, it's still.
What was that? Sorry.
Ginyu Veggies was the peak of the format when Shenron's Cup was about, weren't it?
When was the Shamron's Cup? It was August, right?
August, yeah.
Yeah, it must have been.
No combo.
Oh, and he came third in Nottingham's LPG. So, he did well
Nice.
for set 4 as well. What do you reckon then? Finals will be a death match between Jacob and Bruno.
It's good. We're getting lots of players interested in this, which is what we wanted.
Strong players. Super 17.
Mm.
With 17 again.
Swing.
Such a nice card. Just being able to drop 2. I think a lot of people overlooked it at
Pretty cool as
first,
well.
but then yeah, being able to just get it out so
Do you know
quickly.
The only thing I don't like about it, doesn't have an evolve option.
How do you mean? Did you want it to
You
evolve
know,
on the other one?
Like Cell, you've got the Union option on it, and you know, from 5 drop,
Yeah,
and then the 7 drop still has an evolve option with it.
Does it?
So I'm just thinking, yeah, sure it does. Not that anyone ever uses it.
I thought we saw the 7 drop in here. Where's it gone? No.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, it's
Top
under here.
6.
Oh yeah,
Three,
so it
four.
does. That's crazy. I did not even recognise that. I've never ever considered doing that.
I used it once in set 2 because I had my final selling hand. And the opponent had a nice book, and I was like, yep, this is my only out. It came in handy. That's what I'm saying. It'd be nice to have the evolve option on the Super 17, just in case you're a bit stuck and you've got the promo out on the field.
So it kills anything 20
You know,
less.
you could possibly afford to do it in this format with how slow it is
I
now.
have to mill 5 though.
Ah, we got the Go Tank. See, I told you this card was good in Janemba. You yelled at me the other day for having this card in.
If you go over your deck, it should say send to draw.
Yes, Go Tanks.
And then
Yeah,
you
but he
can
just
draw.
throws it back to hand.
Don't care. Go Tanks for the win, man.
Yeah.
You've even questioned why you had it in there.
I did, but I'm still playing it. I had my reasons. Go Tanks is amazing. As a character. Still debating this card, but I like it.
Basically, the only card with an ability that has flavor text in the ability.
I know, yeah. The mighty Go Tanks.
And then you get it.
That, or it was meant to say 10 to deal with
And then no.
tokens and that.
No, it's like, you know what, just whack it up to 100, mate. You wait, there's gonna be
No.
like a character one day that has like just summons 100 like
And
1 power tokens.
With 100 combo power.
No, just a single combo power, so you could just keep stacking them up.
No, because 100 and then...
Exactly, yeah, you just get 1,000 combo power, it's completely useless.
So exactly, you get 100 out. And
Just
that's
wanna
10,000
whack out an
combo
extra deck box to have your tokens in.
Throw out a cell to stop that.
power. Why do people run the SPR versions and that on here? They come up so bad.
They really do, yeah. I mean, the Go Tanks actually looks pretty nice, to be fair. I quite like the, I don't know,
It's
the weird blue and black.
No, it's the text though.
Oh yeah, I can't read it, but it's fine. It's fine.
So I don't get why they run like the SPR versions, or is it just to throw your opponent off and go, haha, read that?
I haven't read this card either that he's got in his energy, the Endless Malice Android 17, a burst card.
So,
So it's 5k critical for 2 costs. I was really excited about this card when I first saw it,
oh, sorry.
because we couldn't see the energy requirement. So I hoped it was going to be 2 with 1 green, so obviously androids could play it for 1, but sadly not. It's devastated.
Do you know what? If it was that though, it wouldn't even be that broken.
No cover combo.
It'd just be simple.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. It wouldn't have been that bad, would it? As like the standard life-taking
Do your
was.
one
Everything
drop-
can
Yeah,
set
do your
barrier.
one drop option.
Where you're just milling instead.
Barrier was a mistake.
Good. Oh, I'm gonna tap spot on.
So you just run it instead of go, huh?
Here we go. So we've got another one of these Super 17s out who can just grab one of these cells that he's got in here. Yeah, we've got plenty. Yeah, plenty of cells in there for next turn.
And attack your deadlift under with my one.
Okay.
2009. Combo 5.
I think the only issue about that being a 1-drop is you get the 15 crit
20.
without taking a damage.
No, just 20. I've got.
I think-
still.
Yeah, but you're milling free, aren't you, for it to actually happen? So it's similar.
If you're running the Super 17
Yeah,
chain,
20 plus 5.
benefiting.
Okay, combo.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Discord then.
If you're running the Super 17 chain, it's benefiting you though, isn't it?
I mean, if you hit the right cards, yeah.
Well, no, because you're still feeding for that sparking 10, aren't you?
Hmm. Oh, for sure, yeah, but it's like I feel like it's another interesting mechanic that they could have done for like 1-drops is having it mill instead of taking life. Could have been interesting for some decks, especially where we've got sparking, because I didn't really like the 1-drops that we had where they like. I really liked Kaba. I thought Kaba was good because you took a life, but you were also giving the opponent an opportunity to take it and get an extra 2 cards in hand. So it kind of worked for both in a way.
Yeah.
Whereas Trunks and who is it? Gohan, isn't it, or is it Goten? No, Gohan. Yeah.
Gohan.
We're both kind of like, I don't know, there was no real downside. It put on so much pressure. We started getting loads of crazy aggro decks where people would just build with loads of 1-drops and stuff, and I don't know.
But as we saw in the last event, sometimes people get too hungry with them cards.
Oh, definitely, yeah. People do just take themselves down to like stupid life.
Like, do you remember when, I can't remember who it was now, but they were running droids. They played 2 Gohans and put themselves down to from 3 to 1 life to try and end the game when there wasn't really much point for it.
Mm.
And then the next turn, the other guy won. Can't remember whose game that was.
Wasn't that Bruno on Wednesday? The game they lost? He was sticking, wasn't he?
Was it Bruno? Might have been.
Assuming I do.
No, burst is optional now, right?
How are we calling
Yeah, burst is optional, it's not mandatory.
They said burst was optional now. You don't have to
Yeah,
do.
Okay, so I like don't
in the
have to
rulebook. But if you don't activate burst, you don't get the benefit
There's
of
no
what.
Q&A for it yet, but I
Burst
think that's
says.
how it should be ruled. So I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think they posted up the other day saying that burst was optional.
It's in the updated rule manual.
Oh, Blaine's saying if you check the updated rule manual, it's in there that burst is optional to activate. But obviously, you don't get the whole auto. Like nothing happens if you don't do burst.
Yeah, I don't like. His only card has burial. Why would I do that?
I do see the confusion with it though, because it's red.
Yes.
You know, you're looking at it as if it's double strike and critical, aren't you? You know, it's there. I feel like the reason they've done that is because they realise that the Gogeta leader would be shit in this format.
Oh, sorry, we got a question in the chat. Let me just got a question about the trunks that's on the board. Do you take all cards at 20k or less, or pick cards that are up to 20k? Let me have a look.
Yeah, it was Bruno who went from 4 to 1 with Gohans.
Get Super 17 for drop. That still puts me over 10.
I'm not sure. Are you asking if, say, if you did take the 20k, you have to return them all, or can you pick and choose which ones you want to return? Is that what you're asking?
Oh my god, there's so many good. Rampage, If top how many players can I choose up? It's choose up to?
Yeah, so
So,
assume you can pick and
yeah,
choose
you
which ones you want.
If anything ever says choose up to, you select what you want to take. 20,000 power all there. And yeah. Let's see.
Oh no, so if there's, say, like 6 cards that are 20k or less, you can return all of them that are on the board, as long as
Yeah.
they've got 20,000 or less. It's not up to a total of 20,000 power.
Yeah, it works like for seeing hit when you look at the opponent's hand and it says pick 2 cards that are 20k or less.
Combo.
You can pick 2 20k cards. It's not having to pick 2 that accumulate to 20k or less. Otherwise, that'd be totally pointless with it saying up to 100.
You know, the more I look at this SPR on here, I really like the look of that card. I hope I get that one in my box. I know it's like one of the worst ones to draw, but or pull rather, but I really want it.
Attack
Yeah, there's an SPI guaranteed per box, right?
There is, yeah. I'd love to get that one. I could, like, you can see the little ghost in the background if you look closely on
Yeah.
that scan. It looks nice, man. I really want that one.
Honestly, I don't know if I like the fact that there's an SPI guaranteed in every box.
I like it because I always get the bad boxes. In every box I've had so far, I've never had a god pack in my boxes. I've never had
I've
an
never had a god
SPR,
pack.
and I've never pulled the secret rare. And I've had a box for every set so far. I always just get just the generic boxes, like the one of, is it 4 or 6 that just have none of the special ones in it? Because it was what, in a case of, case is 12, right? So in a case of 12, you had the secret rare. You've got the 4.
Secret, 1 god pack.
And then 4 SPRs, yeah. So I always got one of the 6 which had nothing in it.
Oh no, Tiberium. Hit can also select to 20k or less cards. It doesn't have to add up to 20k.
Yeah, so you played hit, you can just pick 2 cards as long as either of them had less than 35k.
Damn, Janemba's got no cards in. I've been looking at the chat too much and.
Sorry, we should also comment on, sorry as well, that Android has 8 cards left in deck.
Oh.
But obviously 1 life on Janemba, so I don't think it matters too much right now.
Unless Janemba can do something this turn. It's 1 card.
Yeah, Janemba's got to find a way to get 2 Janembas out.
See, this is why I don't like them go tanks, because they've not really done much, have they? Because you don't, like, my success with Janemba has been ignoring the opponent's line.
There we go.
Well, I need to turn the Discord shut up a little bit next game, because I need to hear when he does the Janemba auto, so that we can put like a counter on it or something. He's obviously going to do that once per game, but I don't know if he's used it right now.
He needs to get rid of that Android, doesn't he, to have a chance.
I think it's too late now. He's going to grab the Super 17 back.
So is Android at 4 cards now?
No, 7.
7. Did
7
he
cards.
mill? Did he mill when Janemba swung?
Let me have a look.
Because I thought he said he was on 8. Or was it
I think that was after the swing.
Oh.
I'm scrolling through now to have a look. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. The stream's a little bit behind for me, innit? So when you said that, yeah, it's probably swung.
Combo 16.
It's gonna be rough. That's game.
Vegeta.
So that would just be 25.
Yeah, you're 10 seconds behind, so you've just missed the devastating. I'll let it happen. And then you
Yeah,
can
I'll give you game. Oh, shit. I'll click start a new game.
game wood.
Yeah, I've just seen the 4 drop come out.
Yeah.
And then the cell go under, and then Super 17. I'm guessing. All he's got to do is swing into the Vegeta, hasn't he?
Yeah,
That
he's
mills
just
the
scoops it up. Yeah.
And then it would have been restand, swing into lead, combo hand, GG.
I don't even know what you'd side deck with Janemba to help against androids. It's just one deck that's just got that one weakness, hasn't it, where hand destruction just really hurts Janemba.
Just trying to think. The one drop? Guys.
I mean, yeah, they draw, but... Or replace
Well,
themselves, rather.
You draw 1, don't you? And then when your opponent plays a battle card, they have to discard a card.
Only during your turn.
What's the actual rule? Like, who decides who
What's
goes
that?
first now?
Oh, hang on.
Judge.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. What were you saying?
Who goes first?
So loser can choose to gets to choose. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right. So Jacob's opting to go first again. Sorry, I think you're gonna catch a lot of the fireworks which are going out like literally right outside my house. Actually, I think it's like the house across from me is doing them. Let's get a little show off the time ahead.
During your turn when your opponent play basketball.
Yeah, so it's things like Gohan and Vegeta. I mean, it's nice against Pan, right? It's great.
Yeah. It would have been great, that card, though. If, I could see blue still being in dry decks if that card was during anything.
Mm.
Because then you just run 4 of them and 4 Senzu being, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I mean, even if...
It'd be
if it was
devastating.
one
Imagine going first, though. It'll make even going first even stronger then.
I mean, I think they could have balanced it if it was during any turn, but they made it once per turn. You know, a bit similar to like the Great 8 Baby and that.
Yeah.
If they'd have done that with it, then it'd have pressured the opponent, but still not been like ridiculous.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it makes your opponent need to get rid of it then, because otherwise you're losing your draw each turn theoretically, aren't you? You know, every time you play a battle card. Because when you play a battle card, then you're going -2 cards from hand eye instead of -1 from just playing that battle card.
Also, this is a new card as well, Infernal Messenger. So it's one of those little extra cards you can do. You can look at top 10. And you can grab 2 of either Android 17 or Hellfire 17. So he's grabbing the Ultimate Box and the Hellfighter free drop.
And attack your number. Sorry,
No cancel.
no combo.
I don't know if I completely agree with Anthony.
Anything else?
I mean, he's
It won.
yeah, he's got the option of doing either though, hasn't he? With
It feels a bit cluttery though, if you get what I mean.
I don't know, like, Janemba is the worst match.
I feel like he's there with it, but
the
it,
worst matchup for
I feel
Janemba
like
ever.
you could smooth it out. If you
Everything
get,
else should be super free, but
Where I'm coming
Android
from.
and Gogeta are a legit hate.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it feels like he's more focused on going for the Super 17 rather
Like, I
than
have
cell
literally no
chain,
thought.
which sort of, if you're doing that, I feel like you might as well just scrap the cell chain.
hmm.
No negate.
Because I think you can get away with getting them Super 17s out without running the cell chain, because you use the Super combo, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So you can still discard.
Yeah, well, the pseudo Super combo.
I think Jacob's a little bit upset that his first round's androids. Doesn't sound happy.
Just look at the draw, innit?
It is. Sorry, I just told him as well. I said I've been testing Janemba because that's the deck I want to play, and I also get wrecked by this deck. I have not beat it once yet with against androids. I can't beat androids with Janemba either. It's just one of those decks that hard counters it.
I used it against Bruno when Bruno wanted a couple quick games, you know, before the hype match.
Mm.
To actually like make some changes to his deck, and
Yeah, go for it.
I got beat.
You might miss, you don't know.
He managed to get that perfect turn 3 cell chain, and when he got that turn 3 cell chain,
You can just grab any
wasn't
two.
much I could do after that, really.
Wait, so you were Janemba and you won?
Yeah.
No, Bruno won.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. Like, there's no way that Janemba can beat this deck. I don't think it's. Or well, it can, obviously, but it's gonna be like an 80-20 split, right, for androids?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bruno got that turn 3 cell chain on me, and after he got that on me,
No
there just
combo.
weren't much I could do after that. I think I survived another 2 turns and just managed to play the reduced cost Janemba each turn.
Mm.
I think I got him down to like 12 or 10 cards in depth. But
Yeah.
I just didn't have a hand to do anything.
And I think we've got 2 players playing Janemba Mill this time around. We've got a decent split, to be honest, with the decks that we've chosen. I mean, I'm sure we can talk about the decks that have been picked, right? Because
Yeah,
there's
but
only
on
the
the-
leaders.
Last time we had like 6 droids, didn't we? This
Yeah,
time
6
we've
androids.
got 6 Shenron. So
Yeah.
it seems like each time we're getting a like large split on something, and then
Yeah, completely
sort
understand the
of-
Shenron pick, to be honest. Shenron would be a super popular one. It's got...
The thing with Shenron is there's a lot of options, isn't there? So
Yeah.
we might not necessarily see the same Shenron build off.
No, I know
player.
3 people that are playing Shenron. They're all completely different with what they're doing. Color-wise, what they're aiming to do. Like, finisher-wise, some of them aren't even relying on the triple attack kind of thing. It's nice. I'm really looking forward to seeing... I've been helping Ryan... Well, Sam. And I know Ryan's testing it as well. But they look really interesting, both of their decks that they've come up with. I'm really excited to see how they do.
And then is it 3 droid players we've got?
2 droid players.
So two droid players.
2 androids, 2 Janemba, 5 Shenron. We've got
Do we have
a
another 2?
Lord Slug. We've got a Jiren. We've got
Can't wait to see that Lord Slug.
yeah, it's gonna be good. We've got a Pan. Pan's in there as well.
Oh, we've got the freezer, haven't we?
Attack.
Oh yeah,
not
and the freeze.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sardine into the freezer shell.
I know a lot of people were disappointed as well that we capped it at 16 this time around. Obviously, if people are tuning in to watch, we can explain obviously why that is. It's mainly us finding time to do stuff. Most of us that are judging it have kids, so it ends up being quite late for us when we can end up doing stuff. And it's just obviously sometimes we've got our locals where we want to play as well, so it ends up being tricky. Especially if we go over 16, we're finding money for the prizes, because we don't make any profit off this. We're doing it purely just to try and get people hyped about the new sets and the games and try and give fun prizes and stuff out. So we're not actually making anything off this. So if it ends up going over 16, the pricing gets a little bit awkward, because then we have to end up doing like a top 8 split. If it goes, say, like above 20, is it 20? Where you do a top 8?
Nice.
20 players, yeah.
Yeah, so
Top
it-
eight,
yeah.
but then we still wouldn't have enough there to give decent
Yeah.
prizing to the other 4 basically.
Yeah, so it's a mix of like the pricing and stuff. We are trying to sort out different ways where we can do better pricing, but obviously depends on what we've got and judges and stuff like that are available. So we're gonna try and obviously up it when we find
I
we
think
interview
the
judges.
only way we could actually up it, Dan,
Is if we hit a
is-
threshold.
is if we looked at a single eliminations
Yeah.
rather than Swiss, because then we could still manage it time-wise.
Yeah, but then people are gonna pay money and then not get to play
Yeah,
all the
well,
rounds,
that-
which
that-
is it's trying to hit
This
that
is
nice
what I
middle
mean,
ground.
It's that like infinite loop, because we could do single elim,
Yeah.
and we could slightly up the prize in for like 4, 5, well, 5 and 6 maybe, or 7 and 8 depending on numbers.
Mm.
But then, like I said, then there'd be people who wouldn't be happy about rolling because you lose that first match. Then.
However, one thing that we might look at doing is like a small weekend tournament, like the midway point. We might, if we can time it, which I think I've worked out that we can in like 2 weeks' time, where the brackets should be finishing off at a weekend, and what we can do is we can have a like a nice little weekend 8-man or something, where we'll prioritize people who didn't get into the 16 first. Be a little bit cheaper to enter, and we'll just do like a few packs or something that we can do for that, like a giveaway, or maybe like a mat that we might have spare somewhere that we can do as a prize to try and get people in between playing as well.
Liam just said in the chat he'll happily not play against Janemba.
I do not blame you.
I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I don't know who has the other Janemba.
I think there's a way to beat Janemba running the Shenron decks. I've not found it yet, but there's got.
It's
I think you
just
can't-
extremely fast.
You can't draw
Destroying
with
them.
Dragonball. I just don't think you can draw with a Dragonball.
No.
Or you can look through life, can't you, and choose to leave the Dragonballs in life. Do you risk that?
Sorry, I'll just be 2 seconds. I think my son's just waking up. 1 sec.
What am I talking about? Full Soul Chain left and right. 72. Drop cell. And Union Zone.
Yeah, sorry about not really commenting on the stream, guys, but I'm watching it from work on the tablet, so obviously there is a bit of a delay, so it means whenever I speak, because I'm watching it with you guys on here, but my voice will be coming through on Dan's computer, it means I'll effectively be talking about what's just happened for 15 seconds.
Alright, sorry about that.
I was just explaining to the streamers why I'm not actually commentating on the stream.
Alright, yeah, because you're watching the stream at the same time, so
Yeah.
there is that little bit of a delay.
Yeah, I just told them about Streamception, where I'm watching it with them at the same time. But if I'm commentating on it, it's coming through your computer.
Yes, yes.
So I'm commenting 15 seconds in the past.
I suppose if you refreshed it, you would catch up again. But not by much. It still will have some delay.
Yeah,
It's never
still
going to be bang on.
Yeah. I'd just be missing everything by refreshing.
Well, let's see what's happening here. Oh, we've got the perfect full cell coming out. Nice.
Yeah, cell chaining. I'm just at the start of the cell chain.
So let's have a look what he's dropped. We got a Dimension Magic, Mafuba, and an Unbreakable off of that, I think. I couldn't tell if the Unbreakable was before the turn. Maybe I missed that bit, but that's in the drop too.
And this is what Janemba struggles now, because like this is what happened to me, and I just couldn't find a way back.
Yeah, it can't recover after hand destruction. I mean, I take this. I just take the extra 2 cards. Be happy. It's a good free.
This is why it sucks that you can't sideboard super combos, because honestly, if I was coming across a droid player, my out would be I'd side in the normal super combos,
Yeah.
and then 2 time Kais and 2 Foos.
Alright, so I guess this is what I'd try and do on this turn. I'd use the Janembas, probably swing with Janemba, try and just take... Oh wait, no, you don't really want to drop into 4. You want to go for the mill, don't you, with 16 cards in deck left. So you'd activate the ability, and you grab one of these cards here, the Demon Swords. You use that to maybe... Janemba's at 3.
Oh, he's on 6, I think.
You can get rid of the cell from the activate main, then you can pay 1 energy to summon out the other 4 drop, which we haven't seen yet. Let's see if it's in his drop area. No, it's not. So you can use that to then summon the other one for 1 energy, which hopefully he's got in hand, and mill an extra 2 cards. That takes him down to, like, we can mill down to 10 cards in deck this turn.
Yeah, but looking at the field...
And then you can still untap 2, so you can then still play another Janemba. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but you can remove this field that he's got. Well, besides the Hellfighter, because that's got barrier, but you can get rid of the cell very easily with this Demon Sword, Janemba, if he can bring that
I'm
out.
thinking, I'm just sort of looking, and I'm like, I feel as if he can get the 17 out. No, he can't. You can't get the 17 out next turn, because you have to pay for the Union Absorb, don't you?
Well, he can put no, not this Union Absorb on the Hellfighter. So he can place an Android 17 underneath to get the 4 drop, then pay 4 energy to get the
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so here we go. Here's that 4 drop I was talking about. So you can swing with that for... I don't think you would you though, to boost the... I mean, oh wait, no, he's going for the Super 17 combo now. You probably can go in for the kill, I guess. You can maybe try and crit. Alright, yeah, so he's going for the mill option first. So he's doing what I was doing the other day and what you were doing as well, working out. Obviously, it's not worth swinging at the leader for life. Your win con is to obviously mill them out. So leaving him at 5 is a good idea.
The only thing I could think is all the Janembas are crit is going at the life just to try and hope your opponent protects his life.
It's a little bit different with droids though, isn't it though? Because droids, obviously, you don't want to give him the super combo and you don't want to give him the droid boost at this point. So you may as well...
Yeah, I'm just looking and thinking, guy's got 10 cards. You get what I mean? He gets that Super 17 out next turn. Pretty sure it's game.
I think he can get it out, and he already had 11 in warp before he did that move, so it's gonna be tricky. But he's still not awakened yet, so we can now play the other Janemba for 1. That's what I'm expecting to see here. don't attack with it, just leave it, then maybe even just pass turn after awakening. When you can awaken, use that to defend. If hopefully he's got a Mafuba for the Super 17, so he doesn't have to mill a lot of his cards, would be great. Although you probably don't need to awaken now, it's just for the sake of having that extra, being able to drop a blue to negate if you need to. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, it's... I don't know, that Super 17 comes out next turn, that we've lost 4 cards and then...
I'd be tempted just to grab the one off the bottom, you know? I'll just grab the one straight off the bottom and play it again next turn.
No target, that boy.
It's up 7.
It's such a shame that the other Janemba is end of turn and not activate main.
It is, so you could cycle them. I totally get why they've done that though, because you could just loop them, couldn't you then, if you had them?
Yeah. No, I get it. Honestly, I get it. It's just, you know, that little bit of you that wants to see a...
Yeah, just being able to like mill on turn 4. Let's see how many cards you could end up milling with that. If you could awaken the same turn as well.
Dan, you could do it turn 2 if you had unyielding.
Oof.
Janemba, unyielding, Janemba, Janemba.
But you need them to have 4 energy for it to work. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's 4 energy. It's balanced, isn't it? Oh, boo.
So Androids is at 8 cards left in deck right now, but I feel like they're about to
Why did I shuffle my deck?
just brutalize him now because he's tapped out.
How many cards, sorry?
Kind of wanted the Mafuba. He's got 8 cards left in deck. He's about to draw, so he's at 7.
So at the end of the turn, it would be...
6.
Oh, is it past turn? Is he past turn yet? Or...
Yes, he's past turn, so he's drawn from deck,
Oh, right,
and
right,
he's
right.
if he swings with leader, he'll be at 6.
Wasn't aware he passed turn. I'm still at the end of the thingies.
Union Absorb 17.
Yep, so here we go. We're gonna find the 4 drop, then pay 4.
Suck it in.
Either the streams froze for me or if I'm really far back.
That's annoying.
I don't understand why Super 17 looks so different from 17 if they both look identical. That's really confusing for me.
It's because they gain the hair length of both of them. Yeah, I've just jumped back into the stream, it froze for me then.
So, water? Cool.
Here we go, I've got the Zeno button, that's handy, because if he's got Mafuba, that'll be at least another turn.
I said that to you, didn't I, the other day? I think one of the main things you need in this format is the Mafubas to deal with the Super 7.
Oh, 100%, man. Anything running blue needs to at least have them in the side deck as like a 2 of, at least. Kind of like a Haru Haru.
I think I might be smelling he was just trying to go for a double strike pressure there. You know, we're getting that lead into put into 2.
I really hope he's got Mafuba.
It's so under... Now this is the point where I don't have it in deck and I try... Oh my god, I actually don't have it in deck. Well...
You can grab it from drop area.
This was 17.
It can be deck
Oh, he's not got it in drop area. What?
Decent prizes. Nice.
Oh,
He doesn't have it! He doesn't have it!
Yeah, you can get it from deck though as well.
He still looks in his deck, it's not in there. It's in his life.
Does that mean he's either running 2 or 3 then and they're all in the life, aren't they?
Yep.
Well, do you not remember that game I had against you where I could have got a second one out but it was in my life? You left me at 5 life, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure that's his game.
Oh, has Janemba's life just been saved by a whiff?
It has.
A cost 4 whiff?
It's Janemba's turn now, so if Janemba's got the 1 cost mill, lead a swing into the 4 drop, we're good.
Why? What's the droid's deck at?
6. So he's just got to get it down to 5.
Oh, wait, I will charge. I charged off.
So charging the Kai. Come on. Will we see game 3?
Leader.
He'd need a 4-drop and a 1-drop, right?
No negate.
Yeah, he will do.
And then lead.
Oh, he's digging though. He's digging.
No competition. We just
Meltix.
We can see that he's got 2 Janembas charged.
Here's 1. Yep, there's that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I was going into the 3. Yeah, then the search. GG.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how he does it as long as he can do it. He could whiff.
It's fine. He's just scooped.
I think there's anything
Oh, you don't scoop until you see it come out.
I know. Yeah.
What if it was a
The mind
bluff?
games. The mind games.
Janemba got so lucky there.
I can't believe that he must be only be running 2. I can't see like him running 3 and having all 3 in the life. That'd be madness, right?
I do find it weird if he's running 2 though, just because of how focused his deck is.
Yeah, he really invested it, didn't he? With the Hellfighter 3 drop, he's got
Yeah,
plenty of the
that's
4
what I mean.
drops. He had a few of the 2 drops in there as well for the Hellfighters as well.
That's what I mean. He's fully invested in that chain, so for it to only run 2, it is brave. We'll call it brave.
So I guess that's your choice.
I'm starting.
Alright, so Droids are starting this one. So we're 1-1 now, guys. For anybody just tuning in. Janemba managed to win there by the skin of his teeth, holding out that the Droid player only had, say, I think it was 8 cards left in deck at that point when he tried to search for the Super 17, and they were all in his life. So he was able to hold on.
Whiff.
That's the problem with Union decks sometimes. We've all been there, war it happens, and you just don't have them.
Oh, you gotta love the good old whiff, haven't you?
You do.
That's the best part about that.
This format does look a lot more fun though in comparison to set 4. Like I didn't really invest much in set 4. I didn't because I don't really watch many of the Dragon Ball movies. I watched the show and Super, but I didn't watch any of the movies. So Hirudegan and stuff, I had no idea who they were. So I didn't really invest in it too much, and then Storm came about, and I was like, well, I'm definitely not investing in this, I'm just going to try and survive until set 5. And this format looks a lot more fun, I think. It's a lot more
I'm
variety.
not gonna lie. I'm calling Miraculous Revival an actual rebirth of the game. It is an actual revival of the game.
I love that they're doing different stuff with the leaders as well. Having, like, the wish mechanic shows that there's a lot more that they can then do with these leader effects. I love that they're really investing in the Untap 2 energy, and having draws on the leader swings kind of gives everybody different ways to play. It's really nice.
Yeah, I'm liking the extension throughout the game as well, because if you look at how the game's gone from set 1 was like a 6 to 8 kill turn, weren't it? Which was just too long. Then we hit that, like, we've been riding that what's become like 3 to 4 kill turn, and it, which, you know, feels a bit too short. A lot of stuff to be applicable. And now going back to this, we're looking at like 5 to 6.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, to me, I'm quite happy with 5 to 6.
I mean, I don't know how people feel in the chat as well, because I know a lot of you went to these other events like the Players Guild and stuff like that, so you would have obviously had to have played against other things like Hero Storm and stuff like that, but I personally do not enjoy those types of matchups where you kind of know that the deck that you're playing against really doesn't have that many weaknesses. I mean, obviously there are ways to beat it, but it just doesn't feel as enjoyable, whereas this, I know it's very, very early, because it's not even really properly come out yet, but there just seems like a lot more different options and stuff, and the way that they've tried to go about slowing it down with like these deadly defenders, these sparking negates and stuff like that. It just feels like a move in the right direction that's really refreshing. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know what everybody else feels like. Let us know.
Storm's just solitaire, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
I think the worst thing about Storm, from what I've seen on streams from America when it came about, was players scooping. Not the player not running Storm, the actual Storm player scooping. Because when they get to the end of turn 2, if they've not killed and they're on like 2 life, they'd just scoop. Because they'd know it'd go to the next person's turn, they'd play a card down, swing. And it's game. Because obviously with Storm, you've just spewed your entire hand out to try and get the kill. So if you fail to get the kill, and that's my issue with it, is watching your opponent do a 15-minute turn for them to just pick everything up afterwards.
Swing at the Gohan.
So like, you know, where is the fun in that?
Yeah, it's just not enjoyable, is it?
Bruno says it's not fun. I think that's the beauty about us actually being behind. We've not actually had to deal with Storm.
So draw mill 2.
We've pretty much.
But still,
missed Storm.
even that leader, there's different variants of it though, isn't there? Like, we've managed to skip most of it, but there's still been events and say, like, people have had Gotens for a while still, so it's still had play for at least, like, the last few weeks where I've seen it happen. Like, it wasn't fun on Tuesday when I was watching it being played.
Yeah, but anyone who's invested in Storm at this point, to be honest, is a fool and slap them.
I mean, it wasn't that expensive though, was it, Storm?
The Bardocks.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, Bardocks, yeah. They're not that expensive now, are they? Like $10 a piece? Now that they got that Judge promo out, they've really dropped. Yeah.
I thought they might drop with the Judge promo, but I've not actually checked. But up until recently, they've still been around about £15.
You know what I'm excited to have a look at to see if it comes back? I want to see if apes come back a little bit in some shape or form in this format. I feel like with Deadly Defenders and Monkeys could potentially have some viability in this meta.
Oh yeah, he's dropped a little bit to $13.47.
So that's not bad.
But then you take the pricing into the postage.
No,
Still looking at about 40 quid, 45 quid for a playset.
Just 15?
Which, and the new set's coming out, you know, in a couple of weeks. It's not really worth it, is it? It's like them singles. I'm annoyed at World Martial Arts because I've paid for them singles.
Yeah.
And now we've had the set knocked back, so.
Yeah, it's not great. I had a fun drafting it the other week. We did a little draft at Fanboy because they'd imported a few boxes. We had 8 people playing a little draft of that. That was pretty fun. We changed one of the rules. We basically just gave everybody's lead of the announcer effect because see, there's not that many cards in the sets. We just had it where everything didn't have a specified cost for the sake of the event. But it was really fun. Everybody was playing like different leaders. Goku was still very popular, but it was really fun because it was so what's the word that I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Like isolated? No. What's the word when you just have like the one set by itself?
Isolated.
Yeah. All right, then we'll go with isolated. Yeah, like it was literally just the one set, so it was really fun by itself. We had a blast playing that.
Yes, I mean, you know, there's a chance that the stuff could always come back. But...
Well, there's a few really nice cards in there, like the Vidal's really nice for the red decks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've ordered a playset of the Vidal's,
And the Kai, yeah.
But in terms of like the Gokus and the Ubes and the Otasakis or whatever, Mr. Slave from South Park and Trunks,
yeah.
You know, they're limited to World Martial Arts tournament leaders, so.
Yeah, you're not too worried about those, are you?
I got the pans. I only got 3 pans though.
Do we have another? Did they announce another mini set before set 6? I can't remember. Do we have one before set 6?
Probably will be, but I sort of hope there isn't. I hope. I'd prefer it if they did the mini sets every 2 sets personally.
Can't remember if they announced another one.
It'll be interesting to see what the next one will be because they've been basing them off tournaments, haven't they? You know, you've got Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
And then this one's just been World Martial Arts tournaments throughout, hasn't it? You know, from Dragonball to Z. Because you've got the Kid Gokus in there, haven't you? And then, you know, you've got the Ubes in there, and you've got the Boo Saga tournament, haven't you? So. If they're doing tournaments again, it'll be the Otherworld tournament, won't it?
Oh, hang on, I got a few messages coming through on Facebook explaining what the new set is. I think Luke's telling me. Let me have a look. Luke says the mini set is Goku and Frieza on Namek. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that then. That'll be awesome.
Ginyu.
Yeah, we'll have Ginyu, we'll have some Namekian support. Namekian support will be fantastic actually. I really like Namekians. Em will be happy with that. What else might we get from that? Yeah, the Ginyu squad. More Saiyans, obviously. Hopefully, we'll finally get a Vegeta searcher. That'd be fantastic. Because Vegeta's still not got a way to search for his own cards.
The leader or the.
Oh, sorry,
We've not really had any
Is that
like
15,
old
right?
school Vegeta
Oh,
cards
yeah. Oh,
either,
okay.
have we?
No.
Off the top of my head. Have we actually had any like old school?
Tail Vegeta. No, no Tail Vegeta.
So we should see some of that then, shouldn't we? But yeah, Ginyu Force, Dodoria, Zarbon.
There's still chances of having things like, oh, what's the dragon called on Namek?
Purunga.
Yeah, we could have Purunga leader and have some Dragon Ball mechanic in that as
I
well.
don't know what the dragons are called, Dan.
Mate, it's late. I'm tired. It's just dragging on, mate. I would know if I had time to sit down and think it through. I'm just thinking on the spot, mate.
It's the main thing. The show's called Dragonball. Shenron and Purunga are the main characters. Everyone else is just a side bitch.
Tell that to fucking Bandai with Goku cards, man.
They've been saving Shenron. I mean, look, set 5, boom, Shenron, you know. Like, the game's coming back, let's put the important guy in it.
Yeah, they can have some really interesting mechanics coming up with the Swish mechanic. We could obviously have the Namekian Dragon Balls doing something. We could have the Black Star Dragon Balls being a really interesting mechanic as well if they do that differently. Not sure if we'll end up seeing like the Super Dragon Balls or not, but be interesting to see if they do that.
I think we'll get them all at some point.
I reckon I was really expecting a field card as well to get some kind of like, I don't know, like Capsule Corp or something as a field card that maybe has a way of being able to search Dragon Ball a turn by tapping it or something. I don't know.
So someone said in the chat, Android/U7 wish leader with cell engine. I think that'd break the game. I'm not gonna lie. I think that'd.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I was fully expecting the green leader of this set to be Android 17 from Super, and I thought they were delaying it, maybe not revealing it for the sake of like it catching up somewhere. Like either, I don't know, maybe the show was getting close to it in English because I watched it in Japanese, or whether they had it that they were waiting for like the manga to catch up with it or something. But I was a little bit devastated when it was Super 17. I really wanted it to be 17 making his final wish.
You could possibly get away with doing a Z Saga one if you did Krillin on the front side.
Oh yeah, and 18 on the back.
Not 17, yeah, 18 on the back. So Android is only on the back.
Android Love Doll 18.
So, you know, you've got to do the awakening before you could actually play Cell Chain.
Yeah, that could be really interesting actually.
As a way of actually giving the deck a negative, if you get what I mean, rather than
Yeah.
just endless positives.
Yeah, it's exciting all the cool stuff that they can do now that they've got this kind of stuff. It's going to be a really good set. I'm really looking forward to it. It's the first set I've really debated like investing in more than just one thing.
If the next special set is Namek, I don't think we'll see Purunga in a special set though.
19, right? Correct.
That'd be a real shame if they missed him though. I feel like he'd fit it really nicely if they've just added in the Swish mechanic and having him on there. Because he could still use the normal Dragon Balls, couldn't he?
At some point, but if they want to keep it flavourful, it'd have to be the Namekian Dragon Balls, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. They could add, like, they could still have that in there. But yeah, I see what you mean then, because then they need, like, we've obviously got the starter deck, which has the 7 Dragon Balls. I reckon they could still get away with it, you know. I reckon they could still make it work.
I'm just thinking it'd clog it up though, wouldn't it? You know, we've given it the specified desire cards in that set. And then the Dragon Balls, and then the leader. You know, before you know it, the Purunga angles took up like 12 slots of what would be like 115 card set. They could do it.
I get it, but I still think it could work.
Because the special sets are meant to be mini sets, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then my issue with that is if they did the Namekian Dragon Balls, you're looking for 7 cards out of your box.
They could just make sure the 7 cards are included. I mean, if you look at World Martial Arts tournaments, when we did the draft of that, everybody ended up with like 8 super combos. Every pack had almost like 2 combos in it.
It could work.
I want to see it. I agree that it probably won't happen, but it'd be a really cool leader to have if that's the set between this one and the next one.
Because it's like they've done Shenron, haven't they, as a starter deck, and they've put 7 Dragon Balls in it to make sure, you know,
Yeah.
everyone has access to a playset of the Dragon Balls, because the Wish leaders don't work without them, do they?
Hmm.
Pay 1 for Reality Bender.
Mm-hmm.
Awaken Untap 2.
Sorry, I should have been talking about the hand size. Droid's on 14 cards in deck right now. Before the
Yeah, we
leader
saw
swing.
Sort of did one of them things where we tangented off into a waffle.
It's
20 crit leader.
always good fun.
Nah, I do like set 5 though.
No negate.
I'm
Just
so
so
excited
on.
for it. I'm really excited.
Still don't know what I want to run though.
I'll have a few things. I'm definitely going to run the Janemba. I'm really hoping I obviously pull the leader in my dash packs that I pick up. I'll be devastated if I don't. But got a pretty good chance, I think. I'll end up with 3 dash packs, because you get 1 for buying 2 starter decks, right? So if I get both the starter decks and the box, that's 3 dash packs. So between the two of us, if we both end up with 3 dash packs each, we should hopefully get 2 leaders that we can sort ourselves out with, right? Hopefully.
Theoretically.
And then it's just finding tournament kits with finding the Janembas fast enough.
Pay
Janemba.
I definitely want to try droids. I might try something wacky. I still want to make Baby Vegeta work in this new format. I've not had much luck yet because obviously everybody's testing random stuff, so I've got to work out what build is going to be suitable. If there's lots of barrier, I'm obviously not going to run the baby engine itself within it, which I don't think's that great anyway. In most places, it's the most fun, but it's not the most practical.
Reality Bender goes to bottom of deck.
But whenever I build Baby Vegeta with other stuff, I just feel like Pan does it better, and that annoys me.
Oh, I saw something entertaining yesterday when I was watching a bit of the Players Guild stream. There was a guy running for Rudy Garnbig.
Rudy Gambu. Nice.
So it sort of still had that aggro there, but then dropped into
But the problem is, once you draw... I mean, if you're leaving out Buhan, then yeah, that can work quite nicely. But I feel like if you're running it with
yeah,
Buhan...
he wasn't... I didn't see Buhan come out.
Yeah, it'll just be the red one going into the
yeah,
to the big one, the
yeah.
triple. The little kid Boo Man. Here we go. We're gonna see another Super 17 here. Please have Mafuba. You got 2 blue. I believe in you. Please Mafuba it.
Maybe the Mafuba's a bluff. 2 blues bluffing it.
9 cards in
Super 17?
Mafuba.
Does he have one in the
Mafuba.
discard?
Mafuba, please. Ah, no counter.
So pitch 2.
Let's have a look at this discard. Let's see if we've got Mafuba in here. We have no Mafuba. He had it last game though in the discard, right? So we know he's definitely got it in there somewhere.
And that hand of 5 is just going to drop to
Yep.
1.
Off we dropped there.
By tapping 1.
Oh,
He's lost
10,000.
there, right? I'm doing the math, and he'd have to have prevented that first attack, but then he still would have lost money.
Actual live super combo.
Because he's got 4 attacks
sorry,
on
it's
total
35.
the opponent, and
It's 5,000
So-
on the combo plus 5,000 more. Sorry,
I guess
GG.
I'll do this anyway.
that's 35.
So I need 5 more. Let me just check drop quickly. Sorry. Okay. Actually, that makes no sense. Yeah, we'll just super combo.
I mean, even if he prevented it, he still would have lost money because he
double
had
strike for the
the
turn, not just the
Yeah.
back.
Hellfire droid to attack with leader and another swing with the Super
So,
17.
attack with this.
There was no way you could prevent it all.
So just untap 1.
So, I mean-
and then drop 2.
Can he afford to? So he's got 3 cards in hand, hasn't he? So, swing. Oh, right. Oh, he's used Dimension. Yeah. So he survives then. He su- Well, he can mill too.
No.
He needs to mill 8, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Oh, he's not in chat, is he? Comment.
Swing with lead, mill 2. That puts him 7.
Yeah, swing at Super 7.
He can't. I don't think he can do it.
17. I'm going to
The opponent does only have 3 cards
negate that.
in hand though, so do you go for life
Okay,
and
drop
hope for the
back
best?
to 2.
Yep.
Oh no! What if Anthony's got a
I have the
16 in
worst luck. I
hand?
just milled 2 negates. What?
I think you'll be fine, to be honest. Your turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's got a negate.
Untap. Draw. Yeah, I do
So
think
that's
I have
game.
this one though. Because I can tap 6 less. 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
So attack the first one.
So I negate.
I mean, it's not a bad time to get your loss out of the way, though, is it? Really?
GG dude.
Because you know you can still make top cut theoretically.
Oh, like I was literally just praying to dodge Android or Gogeta. Like anything other than that is so free.
I actually thought you might have had that second game. I was getting low in the deck.
Oh, I was very close.
Yeah.
Like my draws for that were just ass. Like I drew into the 1-drop super combo, but you negated the attack, so I couldn't even use it to draw a card. So it's like, oh.
Two of the 6 drop. Yeah. The other one was in my hand as well, and I couldn't have got rid of it anyway. So I was just like, oh, that sucks. Oh. Awesome, thanks.
Is it a knockout tournament or? Okay. Oh, is there a top card as well?
Oh.
Oh, sick.
Awesome.
Yep, cheers. Oh, I've always got a chance. Yeah. Well, obviously, because Bruno's in the tournament. Oh, wish leaders
nice.
are super free.
I have
Please give me
nice
wish
getting as
leaders.
wish leaders.
I can already guess who the Lord Slug player is. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Cheers, dude. What? Please no. Yeah, for sure. Okay, cheers.
Yeah. See you guys.
Best
Yeah. That explains the whiff. Then, you know, with there being 5 cards in life, it's. Ooh. Sweet. Why is one of the other ones sorted out of time now? Yeah. What time's Bruno Sunday? 7 man. I'm on Tuesday, aren't I, for 2 of them? I could do Wednesday. Wednesday 7 Bruno would be fine for me. Yeah. Uh, you've not wrote me down on Tuesdays either at 8. Yeah. Alec v Tristan. Yeah, yeah. You'll have to solo stream that one.